Okay.
So now I get some rice and looks like lima beans with it.
Lima beans, actually you can probably turn the limas on.
Okay, and low burner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how high?
Medium.
Let's see. Stop playing the mat.
Well, I'm sure there's food on it.
You want that shared?
Almost one more
Okay.
after this. Well, that's not the right one. One more after this.
Okay.
You can go grab the ice cream maker bowl while I'm doing this one last time. Hey everyone, be sure to pop in and say hello. Hey Pamela. All right. Where's the ice cream?
Other freezer.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, you grab the camera and get yourself ready.
Okay. Oh, well, water.
You're about to be fired.
Tara and Pamela said hi,
Hey guys.
and Pamela said, "Ooh, it must be something good."
It will be good. So first, I'm gonna get my ice cream started because I mean, it's Saturday, it's warm out, and we're gonna have ice cream, and we don't have any right now. So, just put together my ice cream maker. Just gonna drop it. Make these bullseye. I always like to wrap my towel around it to help keep it warmer longer. Now, I am going to set my risotto over here, grab my spatula, scraper, whatever you want to call it. All right, so we made peanut butter ice cream today. I like to do it in my stainless bowls because they get colder faster. When you're mixing up ice cream, you want it to be as cold as possible. I love our ice cream maker because no dealing with rock salt. The base goes in the freezer. You leave it go until you're ready. Bam, it's done. It's quiet.
Pamela said she is hungry.
We are hungry and we are going to have, of course, you know, like I said, first and foremost, ice cream. All right, so you push power and then it goes up in 5-minute increments. I'm gonna go 25. Got it mixed up. So I use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then I usually do about a can of coconut milk. You can use, obviously, a cup of whole milk. You can use whatever kind of milk you want. Same with heavy whipping cream. Now, just know when you have higher fat content, it makes it creamier. Same with the sugar. When you have sugar, it helps keep it from ice crystals forming. So then the ice cream is softer. So if you want smoother, softer ice cream, you're gonna have to add sugar and fat. If you don't mind it being a little harder, you can totally use lower fat milk and also like a sugar alternative. I would suggest doing mix-ins though, so that way it does help keep it softer and easier.
Ice cream yummy.
Yes, and this is peanut butter. So we're gonna let that get rolling. Like I said, stainless bowls helps it get colder. Scraper gets everything out. Mix it up with the whisk. That way your fingers aren't digging in. It's a wider handle. This thing I've had for years and years and years, and it still looks brand new because it's not gonna rust. And of course, measuring spoons. All right. Open my can with my can opener, but we're not using that right now. We have lima beans rolling. This is our 2-quart non-stick pan. And obviously the handles are a 2-step removable system. These are patented and exclusive to Pampered Chef. So that way when you're putting it in the oven, it actually can put it in there and then pull it out without the hot thing. Plus when you're stacking them and storing them, having the handles removable and they're interchangeable, it makes it easier for storage and they take up less space. So I've got some risotto in here. We're gonna do it in the microwave. This is our Micro Cooker Plus. This will do rice, veggies, potatoes, anything you want it. The only one that's made for rice is our Micro Cooker Plus because it's a 2-part lid, okay? So take note of that. It'll dry out your rice otherwise. So I'm gonna put this in. It calls to do 15 to 17 minutes. So I'm gonna do 15 minutes and I'm gonna need the air fryer here in a minute. So just know that.
Okay.
All right. Today, we're making out of our little air fryer guide because all the quick cooker, air fryer, and blender all come with these handy cookbooks. I'm doing my own version of the crispy cod. I've got cod ready. It calls for coating it with mayonnaise, so I'm going to use our baby skinny scraper. I've got our 1 cup measure all because this is double the amount, and I'm going to use, we use Miracle Whip in our house, but obviously same difference. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take and just kind of coat this on there, and you're supposed to dry them off some. I did not dry them off as much just because they were still frozen and they were going to have a lot of moisture. So I'm winging it because that's what I like to do. But measuring the mayonnaise, it makes it easier in the measure all cups because you can see where you have bubbles, and if I were just going to push this out on top of all of it, I could just easily do that with no issue. The mayonnaise is a higher fat thing. It's an emulsion. It helps to keep it's going to help to keep the cod moist, and it's going to help to keep the breading sticking on it, okay? So that's why we use the mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm going to get a nice thick layer on each of them. Okay, beautiful. All of that out. Last little bit. I really don't want to touch the mayonnaise. Alright, so leave that set there. Put this in the dishwasher. Oh. There we go, found it. Leave my measuring tool, handy dandy. Alright, so I am going to get my seasonings in here. I'm going to go with about a teaspoon of garlic because, like I said, I'm doubling this. And we want some good flavor. You can use any type of rub or seasoning that you want. Parsley really brightens up the flavor. Pepper, of course, makes it yummy. Gives a little bit of spice. It helps to balance it out. Let's see if I can spill it all over. Almost did. Spilled some though. And salt. Salt is a great flavor enhancer. So, we're gluten-free in the house. I'm going to use these gluten-free chickpea crumbs. They are delicious. Really helps to add some crunch. So I already got the butter melted. I'm just gonna mix this all in. Go this way. And get these ready to spread on everything. And it's gonna have a bit of mayonnaise on it because, you know, I had mayonnaise on this scraper, but I like to minimize my dishes. So, this will help to be beautiful and delicious and yummy. My guys get their breaded food without me having to actually go through the full breading process. And we get to use the air fryer. And of course, Zeke is taking advantage of me spilling things. So, alright. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. So I always like to kind of put like a cutting mat underneath my air fryer shelves, whatever, racks, that's what they're called. Because that way the food doesn't leak through and make a mess on my counters. I can easily pop these into the dishwasher. And Zeke, get out of the way. Alright, so. I'm going to use my hands because I don't mind my hands getting dirty. Kind of start sprinkling this because I am not precise, nor does everything have to look perfect. It's still going to taste good if you don't stop looking at that and pay attention. I'm going to whoop you.
Okay.
Nothing that important. Okay. All right. All right. So, what is everybody having for dinner tonight at their house?
Mom, it just said low network connection.
It's fine. It'll pause it and restart when it's picked back up.
Should I say use cellular data or keep trying Wi-Fi?
Just use the cellular data. Okay. You want to pulse to just pat it down a little bit so it helps from falling off. Oh, these are going to be beautiful and moist and delicious, and it was something different. The boys said they didn't want chicken tonight. I hadn't tried the air fryer, any of the air fryer fish recipes yet, so now is the perfect time. I love fish. I would happily eat it pretty frequently. Dave doesn't always prefer fish. The boys will eat it anytime I make it. We used to eat it a little bit more when Dave was deployed more, just because I could force the boys to eat whatever I wanted then. They were at that age. It's not quite the same anymore, huh, buddy? Okay. Alright, so, like I said, I'm not doing this exactly the same. I'm not having the asparagus and corn with that vinaigrette with it, but this is still going to be yummy and delicious. Now, let's get these all on here. Gotta be smarter than the trays. I hope I am going to put it down. This one piece of fish is so thick on there, I'm going to have to rotate it a different way. Okay. Now, okay. I had to look and see what I needed at because I haven't looked. Alright.
Pamela said she loved the dogs.
Yes, they are very lovable. Alright. So we got custom ones, we got a rotation, we got a little light, just like an oven. Notice that there is no toaster oven on my counter anymore because we don't use one. We got air fry, bake, roast, rotisserie, reheat, and dehydrate. Okay, and of course, like I said, you can do custom. We're going to roast for this one, and it calls for 9 minutes. I'm actually going to leave it. I'm actually going to bump it up because there's 2 trays. I'm going to bump it up to 12. And then it'll have us check it halfway in between. So, this means that the convection fan's on and it's heating. Like I said, if we had the rotisserie on, we could go and click rotate. Or if we're making fries or the smaller stuff, we can click rotate as well. So the ice cream is coming along beautifully. We're gonna, once it's all done, I always store it in my large leak-proof glass container and cover it with some saran wrap, so that way it helps to prevent some ice crystals forming on it. Makes it easy peasy. And all of these tools that I've used thus far, aside from the ice cream maker and obviously the air fryer itself, they're all dishwasher safe. So my best guys, as Dave says it, are going to be on it after dinner. Right now the dishwasher is actually running. So, alrighty, beautiful. Now I can finish cleaning up my mess, and I can let my lima beans boil a little bit longer, and hopefully here, in just a few minutes, we're going to be able to check the risotto, and I can show you how beautifully it comes out. So, now, let's talk pantry seasonings. I think so many people don't realize that we have pantry seasonings, and we also have our new enrichables. Let me just grab my spoon to give a quick mix. Beautiful. All right, so our enrichables. You know, you've heard me talk about these probably by now, but they are on sale in April, 30% off, whether you buy them one time or you buy a subscription. And if you do a subscription, a new subscription, for the life of the subscription, it's going to stay 30% off. So, whether you need kale and fiber, which is greens and fiber, or protein added, both of these are things that most Americans are actually lacking. You have something that you can get a subscription set up or just buy here and there, all at once. They're flavorless, they're vegan, they're gluten-free, dairy-free, obviously, if they're vegan, and amazing to be able to add to stuff. So, you can add this to brownies, you can add it to smoothies, you can add it to sauces, whatever it is you want for either of these, you can add it to them and help enhance your family's nutrition, okay? I do love that we have these now. I can't wait to see what else we buy, but all of our pantry seasonings are gluten-free. We have a ton of options to choose from. The ranch, chili lime. I love the barbecue ones. The Dijon mustard I use all the time. This is great for pork, chicken, veggies, beef. Really, this one's great for anything ranch. You know, ranch makes everything better. Certain seasonings go best with other flavors. Like I love using rosemary and dill for things like pork, or you know, even some beefs, and some fish. I love using that. Lemon with fish is really good. So you got to pick and choose and play around with all that a little bit. It makes it way easier. So I'm actually going to cover these so my lima beans can finish cooking. So David, has anybody told you what they're having for dinner yet tonight?
No.
No? I can't wait to have our ice cream more than anything. Maybe you guys can crumble some cookies and put it on top.
I'm just hungry.
I know you're probably hungry. Wasting away. It's probably like you haven't eaten in like 2 hours. So, anyways, alright. So, like I said, I wanted to let you guys be able to see the risotto, and I'll help you guys, show you guys when we flip over. But you guys, aren't these the best? Let me try to get it right so I don't have that in there. I'm surprised they haven't tried to put any eyes on these yet. I always like to sit, when I rotate that, I like to set my mats out. These are amazing. They're not quite the full oven mitt, but they're perfect for grabbing things quickly. And of course, they're easy to wash and clean up because they're silicone. They're highly durable, highly heat safe. Pretty much awesome. I mean, you can just play with them, make a puppet show. Your kids would probably love them too. Alright guys, did that for 15 minutes and did that. I had something else. Oh, I was going to cut some salad up, and that was the other thing, use my cutting bowl. But I forgot. So, But I will get my closing cut because I want some tomatoes with my salad for my dinner. And you guys see how quick and easy. And some of you guys have seen this closing cut and said you guys would love it. Let me throw a couple tomatoes on. Okay, so I got my serrated knife. There you go. Can you
No.
just not do that because now it's dirty? Alright. So what you're going to do is, I'm right-handed and so. Alright, so you take and close it down, push it through, and then you slide the knife through. And I use a serrated knife just because they're tomatoes.
This stuff's halfway
They're
done.
beautiful. Oh, good, it is halfway done. Alright. Now, see how much quicker and easier that is than slicing tomatoes like one at a time? Alright, so. I'm going to pop this one all the way to the top.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
It's going to be delicious. Alright.
Pamela said yummy.
I agree. It's going to be delicious. Alright, so. Oh, good. 30 seconds. Alright, you guys can get ready to go have a great night. Oh, no, need to wash that. As soon as I finish this, we'll be ready to go and I can check that out. And I'm sure I'm going to try to remember to take a picture of the final product. Sometimes I do forget to do that. Alright, so when you have beans and you're cooking them, and same with potatoes, you can always use a fork and check to see if they're fork tender and plenty done. I like mine borderline mushy when it comes to beans and stuff. Alright, so you want to be careful with opening it. This does not always come off together. So, in the event that it doesn't, open it a little bit. Okay, it is not ready because I did a double batch. So, I need a few more minutes, probably like 5 more minutes on it. And it'll be done. Alright guys, so you can't see how good it was because I'm not going to keep you on here. Alright, let me know what you guys are doing this evening for dinner. What kind of fun family plans? We are going to watch a movie together. We did a bike ride earlier today and all sorts of fun stuff. So I can't wait to hear more from you guys. Might even go live tomorrow. Have an amazing night, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.